What's up, Jvw? Today we're back at the Valley. We have the Bama Bombers take on the Valley Vipers. The last time this team matched up, the Vipers lost in a 11-0 shutout. Wyatt threw an absolute gem on the mound. So the Vipers are hoping for revenge today. They come back on their super hot day, and let's get right into interviews. All right, guys, I'm here with Wyatt. Wyatt, you pitched a complete game shutout last time against the Vipers. What are you gonna try and do to repeat that today?
I'm just gonna try to be on the mound. If they hit it, our field, they'll deal with them, and then I'll just do my best.
All right, on to the Valley Vipers. All right, the 3-1 pitch to Reed. Ripped into left field. That drops. Wyatt has the base. It's a fair ball. Reed has himself a single in his first at bat in the league. The 3-1 pitch. Wyatt to Graham. Popped. That is a fair ball. That's back-to-back bloop singles for the Vipers. And now Chase comes up to the plate hitting right-handed. And he hits it back. Wyatt, he has no play. Chase gets on. The bases are loaded now for Will. Will has one strike on him. And Will, that's a grand slam for Will. Will leaves the yard, and that's 4-0. Valley Vipers are on top now. Will. The Vipers have been hitting really well as of late, and Will throws down the bat. The Vipers take the 4-0 lead. Two strikes on Reed now. And he rips it, lines it to shortstop. That gets past Wyatt, and Reed has himself another single. 2 for 2 now. The captain goes out to the plate, and he lines one back up to second base, and Reed is safe on second. Runners on first and second now. Reed and Graham are both 2 for 2 today. Let's see if Chase can do the same. The other Wyatt comes up to pitch now as a pitching change. If Graham scores, that's mercy for the inning. If Graham scores, that's the mercy rule for the inning. Chase digs in on the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded now for Will. We could have another deja vu moment. 2 strikes on Will. And he puts it in play. Griffin bobbles, and everybody's safe. If Graham scores, then that's the mercy cap for the inning. 5-0. Valley Vipers take a demanding lead in the first inning. 1 strike on Reed. And that's the mercy cap for the inning. Graham scores. The Valley Vipers do a lot of damage. The morale for the Bombers is not looking good. Reed's first 2 pitches in this league have been for strikes, and he strikes out Griffin on 3 straight. Reed is dominating here in his first career game. Chapman quickly finds himself down 1-2, and Reed gets him to swing. 2 straight strikeouts for Reed, and now Wyatt Suber comes up to the dish. Wyatt hits it to Graham. Graham takes the long hop and gets past Chase. Wyatt's on second now. Reed has pounded the zone and got all these Bombers hitters on 2 early strikes. And Wyatt lines at the middle. Wyatt will score. Chase bobbles the ball, and Wyatt stays at first base. Joseph digs in with 1 ball, and he hits it right back to where it came from, and Wyatt is safe at second, and Newland is safe at first. The Bombers have gotten 3 straight base runners with 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Griffin. Reed's looking to get out of the inning, and he got him swinging. That 12-6 is looking really good for Reed right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Graham, and Wyatt paints and swords Graham. Wyatt outswords Graham and has a lot of confidence for losing by 5 runs. Chase took 2 pitches for 2 strikes, and he goes fishing in the dirt. 2 straight strikeouts now for Wyatt. Maybe the spark the Bombers need. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Will, who homered earlier in the game. But Wyatt. Oh, Will lines it up the middle. Will finds himself on first base with a single. The 3-2 pitch, Wyatt to Reed. Reed wants to keep the inning going for the Vipers, and he will do just that. Outside, ball 4. Runners on first and second now for the captain. 2 strikes on Graham, who's still looking to keep the inning going. And Graham gets sorted by Wyatt. The Bombers are looking to keep this game going and score more runs. Reed, who threw very well last inning, takes the hill again. 6-1, Vipers are still up front, but Chapman digs in with 2 strikes and he hits it to Graham. The throw from Graham is Chase bobbles. Chapman's there. That's a single for Chapman. Now Chapman's brother goes up to the plate. Wyatt digs in and hits a little blooper off Reed's hands. Wyatt is there at first. That's 2 straight hits for the Subers. Runners on first and second now for Wyatt. The full count pitch to Wyatt, and Wyatt swings and misses. Wyatt's the first out of the inning, and now Joseph comes up. 1 strike on Joseph, and he hits it to Graham. Graham gets the out at 3. That's 2 outs now. Still runners on first and second now. As Griffin, the captain of the Bama Bombers, the manager, he comes up to the plate now. Griffin digs in with 2 outs now, and he hits it to Graham. Oh, Reed bobbles the ball. Bases are loaded now for Chapman, who had a hit earlier in the inning. Chapman could bring it within 1 run with 1 swing of the bat. 2 strikes now for Chapman, who's in a big spot with the bases loaded. This could be a turning point in the ball game. And Wyatt hits it. That's a fair ball. 5-2 now. 6-2 now. As Chapman's brother digs in, who can bring it within 1 run with 1 swing of the bat. And he will do just that. We're within 1 run. Wyatt just left the yard. They're down by 1 run now. And the Bombers are hyped. The score is 6-6. I've been corrected. And Wyatt pops it to Chase. That's the 3rd out of the inning. And we're tied going into the last inning. This is a big spot right here for both teams. The 3-0 pitch from Wyatt to Chase. Ball 4.
That's what we need, runners.
The Vipers get the leadoff runner on. The count is 3-1 on Will, who's seen the ball very well today, and it hits him. That's 2 straight walks for Wyatt. Runners on first and second now for Reed, who's had a couple of big hits today. Reed digs in now, and he lines it back at the middle. Will is safe at second. The bases are now loaded for pink sunglasses. Graham went down 0-2 and battles back to 3-2. The full count pitch to Graham, and he hits it back where it came from. Wyatt gets the out at home. No run score. We're still tied 6-6. The bases are still loaded now. Chase went down 0-2, then battles back to 3-2, just like Graham did, the batter before. He's looking to get some RBIs and take the lead, but he will do just that. Will comes across. The Vipers take the lead 7-6. Will, who's been seeing the ball very well and hit a homer earlier, as well with the single up the middle, he digs in now. The 3-0 pitch, Wyatt to Will. Wyatt needs to find the zone right here. And he takes it. The Vipers take the lead 8-6 now. As the manager comes on and he as Griffin takes the hill now. The 3-0 pitch. The Vipers are up front 9-6 now. Reed is the mercy cap for the inning as Graham hit the Chapman. Chapman drops and he is safe at the plate.
I had that drink in my hand.
10-6 now. The 3-0 pitch from Griffin to Chase. Outside, 11-6 now. Will comes in to hit, and if another run scores for the Vipers, that's the mercy cap for the inning. 3 balls, 1 strike on Will. He leaves out top. The score is 12-6. That's the mercy cap for the inning. 2 strikes on Joseph, and he hits it to Graham. That is a fair ball. Graham bobbles it. Joseph will stay at first. Now Griffin comes up to the plate. Griffin steps in and he hits it back to left field. Joseph stays at second. Griffin stays at first. Now Chapman steps in. Reed delivers to Chapman with 2 strikes, and Chapman hits it back to Graham. Graham gets the out at 3. That's 1 out now. That was hit very hard off the bat from Chapman. Just got unlucky. They intentionally walk Wyatt, and the bases are loaded now for the other Wyatt. Wyatt! Oh! Hit Wyatt! That's 2 outs now, but 1 run does come across. Joseph went down 0-2, and he hits a little dinker, and Reed! The bases are now loaded. The bases are loaded now for Griffin. The Captain is looking to do some damage. Reed to Griffin with 1 strike. Griffin pops it. Graham makes the play. The Vipers win 12-7 after the Bombers beat them 11-0 in the first matchup. On to the interviews. All right, guys, I'm here with the Bama Bombers. Wyatt, you pitched really good. But the last inning, the wheels kind of came off the bus for you. What are you looking to do differently in your next outing?
Those strikes.
Griffin, the captain, you got the last out, but you came in to pitch in the last inning. I mean, probably did not do as well as you wanted. What are your thoughts on your overall team morale and this team's playing today?
Well, I was kind of happy about in the second inning when we came back and tied them. But obviously, when I came in for Wyatt and I probably could have pitched better. They were watching the ball really good and not swinging at balls, and I just put the ball in strike zone more and go out next game and win. And then I think it's playoffs next after that. Yeah.
Y'all play the Southern Stars, and then it's playoff time. On to the Valley Vipers. All right, guys, I'm here with the Valley Vipers. Chase, y'all played them last time. Y'all lost 11-0. How does it feel to redeem yourself?
It feels great. We were able to watch the ball a little bit better, get more contact and put the ball in play a little bit more. And we ran the bases smart, made plays in the field. Reed came out and pitched one of the best pitching performances I've ever seen out here. So glad that we were able to get that one back.
Will, hit an absolute swamp donkey into right field. What are your thoughts and opinions on that? How did it feel?
Felt great.
It felt great. All right, on to Reed. This is your first career game as a part of a regulation everyday player. You pitched really well, hit really well. What are your thoughts on your performance today?
I felt like I did pretty good. Coming into this game, I really wanted to win, and that did happen. And I'm glad I pitched good and hit good, and my team did overall really good.
All right, guys, that's it from today at the Valley. We'll see you guys next time.